one day I'm just scrolling on Facebook and I just see this girl dancing on the story and I just start hardening on it. Didn't know her. And then next thing I know, the girl comes back and she starts hardening on my story. I'm like, okay, well, she sees me. So, I went back again, hard again. And from there, she jumps in my inbox on Facebook. Hey, come here. Me. Bold. Like, she meant it, I guess.
Yeah, come here.
Those are her words.
So like, come where? To me.
I went to walk my dog and I came back and she had FaceTime me and I was like, this girl is bold. So, okay, let me FaceTime back. So I FaceTime back. She answers, yeah, I'm taking a break from my job because I asked you to come and see me. So since you didn't come see me, I just decided to FaceTime you. I'm like, you pretty bold. But I'm looking at her, I'm like, you're young. And I know I like older women. I'm like, where your mama at? And that's what I told her, like, where's your mother? She was like, be for real. I'm like, where's your mother? Because you're pretty young. Maybe I need to talk to your mama, And we laughed about it. And she was like, she's going back to work. And I was like, okay, I'm going back to work too. Just hit me, when you're done. So she ended up texting. I was like, she was like, what's your address? Me. Okay, no address. I ended up calling my friend. I said, this girl been inboxing me. We done FaceTime. She's asking to come over my house. My friend, you only live once and you haven't dated in 2 years. Let her. I was like, no, don't you think that's random? I don't even know her. I'm gonna give her my address. She was like, live for once. You done been through a lot. So I'm like, okay. Drops the address. Her. Oh, that's too far. You live way too far. You're out the way. I gotta pass by my house to get to your house and I don't get out of work till like 3 a.m. And I was like, okay, well, that's cool. Well, let's link up tomorrow and we can have lunch or something like that. Like an hour later, this girl inboxed me back and said, I'm on the way. I was like, oh gosh, she's gonna come for real. So I'm like, okay, she gets out of work early. She comes, she gets there like midnight. I walk outside, standing at the car talking because I have no plans on inviting you in. I'm just trying to, figure you out. She's bold. She gets out the car, give me a hug. Oh, okay. When she gave me a hug, I was like, oh, okay. So she's like, invite me in. No plans, but yeah, come on. So I grabbed her hand and we walked in and I was like, yeah, we can sit on the couch and watch TV or whatever. It's midnight by now. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I'm supposed to be asleep because I'm old. When it comes to that, I like to watch my news. I like to be in the bed by 9 so I can wake up the next day and function. And once I did get in there, we sit down and I'm like, what's your name? She like, Karma. I was like, that's not your name. What's your name? She was like, Karma, what's your name? I said, Bizz. She said, so your mama name you Bizz? I said, yes, my name is Bizz. She said, well, my name Karma. I said, well, nice to meet you then, Karma. And we laughed about it. She was like, I'm tired. I just want to lay down. So I'm like, yep, let me go get some cover and a blanket because this is the most laying down we gonna do on the couch. We're not going to the bed. So I get the cover. She's like, no, I just really came here. Like, I just really want to cuddle with you. And I'm like, this girl act like she been knowing me. So we got the cover and we did. We laid down and we cuddled and we just talked and laughed. And about 5 o'clock, she was like, I got to go get my kids ready for school. And, my brother's watching them for me. And I'm like, okay. He was like, yeah, we gonna speak later, whatever. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. By the time Karma dropped those kids off, she was back knocking on my door. And then we came out, I'm like, okay, well, let me make you some breakfast. And, I started making breakfast and stuff like that. And we just began to chat more. Prior to us meeting, I was getting ready to take a job on the road. So I had like 2 weeks left in Mobile. And I was like, I'm not trying to start anything. I'm about to get ready and go. So she comes the next day, hey, I'm gonna take you on a date. We end up going somewhere to hear live band music. I had the guy to sing her favorite song and she was just like, wow, like, who is this person? So from there, it was like, she never had like Valentine's Day. I'm not sure who she was dating before me. And I don't really care. I'm just thinking about now. So, okay, you haven't done this? Let's do it. You say you never had a massage? Let's do it. So from there, I'm like, when I did, it became time to leave, and she the one took me to the airport. She was like, I want to take you to the airport. I'm like, well, my sisters, they're my best friends, but I call them my sisters because we've been friends for so long. I was like, my sister and them take me to the airport. She was like, well, I guess I'm going with your sister and them because I'm going to the airport too. So we got to the airport, and everybody just talking, and it was time for me to go. Like, she really cried, and I was like, this girl really likes me. So I'm like, okay, I know now we're gonna keep in touch. So as I get on the road, we talk every day. I would be at work, she in my ear, my earbud, I'm working. Just on the phone all day.
And I'll be
whether we was talking or not, sleep on the phone.
If I'm asleep, she's still on the phone.
And then if I hang up, she come right back. Why you hung up? I'm like, you're asleep, and I'm at work. No, just keep you on the phone. So you want me to listen to you sleep? Okay. Mm-hmm. And that's why I said, yeah, this is gonna be my little baby. Literally, I mean that. My little baby. It was like we lived together, but we lived on the phone, and I was like, I'm spending so much time until about a month in, we were like this. We knew everything about each other because everything she did, I'm on FaceTime. I'm seeing everything I'm doing on my job. She's on FaceTime. She sees it. She was like a real broken person when I met her. Like, just listening to her and some of the things that she had been through. And I'm like, okay, I'm listening. I'm a good listener. A lot of things she hadn't done that she had desired to do. And after just finding out her age, I'm like, you 26? Oh no, I can't date you. You're a baby. There's nothing I could do with you. Like, I'm at the prime of my life and I got my goals already set. You're too young. But just talking to her and listening to, things that she had been to, like, what I'm saying, she kind of got a little spot in my heart. We got really close, talked about everything, and till I'm like about the third month. Now at this point she calling crying like, just please come home. And I was like, nah, this is like my dream job. Like, I done worked for this. This is what I've worked for. And she was like, I know, and I'll help you in any way. We can make it work. You can come back and start doing your photography and woo. I was like, let me think about that. And, next day, same thing. So I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and put the 2 week notice in. I'm coming home. So I'm like, well, when I come back, I guess I'm gonna have to stay with you. I done gave up my place. Like, I would have to come back there and literally start over because this is what I'm supposed to be doing, what I am now. Oh, I promise you, like, I will start over. We could do everything. That girl got rid of every fork, spoon, towel, blanket, furniture, bed, you named it, brand new. And from there, when she was sending me pictures like, I just got this, I just got that, and I was like, she's serious. She really wants to build something with me. So I'm like, at that point, okay, well, let's do it. So let me properly ask you, would you like to be my girlfriend? And, of course, she said yes. So I came back home and we just began to build. And once I got back home, I found out how spoiled she was. And I'm like, no, I didn't sign up for this. This is a spoiled brat. But I'm like, at the same time, it's kind of cute because this is my first time dating someone that's younger than me. And I'm like, this could kind of be a good thing. I said, maybe that's why all the other relationships didn't work. They was too old. They was too old for me. So now I got me a little young thing that can, keep me refreshed and keep me up on what's going on. And I'm older. I done been through a lot, so I can show her a lot. She used to just cry all the time. And I'm like, why you cry so much? Like, what is it? What is wrong? And after, she opened up to tell me some of the things, I'm like, I get it. I get it. And I told her, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you because prior to us meeting, like, she used to drink a lot. Like, every time she would come visit me, it wasn't like drink as in drunk. It's just like every day she would like go out and just have some drinks and come back. And I'm like, why do you drink so much? I don't drink or smoke. And after she explained to me, that was her outlet to deal with the things that she was dealing with. And I'm like, I'm going to help you with that. And we're going to get you away from that. I was like, it can happen. I said, if you're willing to, work on things, it can happen. And that just brought us like so close.
I knew I was in love with her when nobody in the world could tell me anything to make me feel no type of way towards her. This can be family member, friend, it doesn't matter. whatever anybody had to say about her, I trusted her so much. Nobody can tell me nothing. And I never felt like that about anybody.
She was like, oh, I never been automobile, never been on vacation, never been on a plane. Well, oh, you haven't? Oh, okay, say less. I booked us a trip to Vegas. I took her to Vegas for her birthday. I said, well, I've never been to Vegas. You never been. Let's do that. That's something that we both can enjoy and have that experience together. I'm ready to pop the question. So she doesn't know, but I want to propose and ask her to be my wife, because at this point, we're a year into the relationship. We're a year into it. And I'm like, oh, let me set it up, but how can I do it? I'm the type of person I like to do everything over the top. Again, I treat women the way I want to be treated. So I did this over the top rooftop proposal. I had the drones out there flying to get the footage overhead. I had a caterer to do steak, lobster, shrimp. Like, we had it all laid out there. So to get her there, I said, oh, we're going on a dinner boat cruise ride. You know, this is a pre-birthday. So get dressed up, get real dressed up. So she like, okay, she did. She got real fancy. I got fancy.
She had me so excited, so pumped. I'm so happy. I got this Gucci scarf on, blowing in the wind. I'm ready to get my experience.
We're heading out. I said, oh, I got to stop by my brother's house. I want him to meet you. And you know her, okay, no problem.
I smiled, but I was so annoyed. That's why I was on the phone calling my sister and stuff like, if she don't take me to the boat, what time you said the boat gotta leave again?
I'm just laughing. I got my phone out, I'm ready to record. So when we get on up to the rooftop, he was like, yeah, they sitting up there on that rooftop, you know, just talking mess, hanging out. We gonna go up there. Her still just walking, don't know nothing.
Then this man starts singing on this mic. I'm like, Tennessee Whiskey, it still ain't hit me. That's my favorite song. It still ain't hit me.
Came in and opened the door.
I could have had 7 heart attacks when I looked around like, it still ain't hit me. Like, I'm looking, the first thing I said to my mom, dang, he set it up nice for his wife.
So by the time she realized and turned around, I'm already on one knee with the ring, and she like, what is going on? She dropped the phone, her purse, she dropped everything. Like, she was so excited.
I'm like, oh no, nah. It was crazy. It was amazing.
She said yes, and you know, got up, put the ring on, and we just had a real good time out there. Like, she was really surprised. She always had this dream thing. She needed a Jeep. She wanted to be a Jeep girl with the big tires and, you know, the whole little thing. So the next birthday, I surprised her with a Jeep because she's spoiled. So the Jeep, that was like another thing, a real big thing to her. And like, oh, I got my dream car. I got my dream mate, like everything. Anything that girl want, I get it.
I wanted a Jeep. She bought me a Jeep. Some tragic happened to my Jeep. She bought me a Challenger. Everyone's like, you just bought her Jeep. Did you really just go behind it and buy her a Challenger? Yeah, she wanted one. And now I have my Challenger. I'm over the Challenger. I want another Jeep. And my birthday is in a couple weeks. And I just really feel like I should have another Jeep.
No relationship is perfect, but we make it work. We do what it takes to make it work. So yeah, that's the love of my life. I feel like this my soulmate.
This my soulmate.